A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, bismillahir rahmanir raheem. And a reminder was for myself, this way is based on the beauty within the heart, the light within the heart, and that the heart to become a shams, a sun. And Allah put the flame of faith and nurul iman so that the heart is like a diya, a fire. When that heart is lit and that fire is burning, the face of the servant becomes a qamar, a moon in which reflects the condition of the heart. Means this entire galaxy of ours exists within each insan. That Allah said, why don't you make your ascension to approach that Divinely Throne, is that our heart is to be a sun. If the sun is lit, the face will be a shining moon. Those whom exist on this dunya, the heart is empty and void and all you see is darkness upon the face. Zahiri and external people who believe that they learned the kitab through their head, they did their practices through their head, but yet their heart was never something that was washed and cleaned, means then the heart has a darkness. If the heart has a darkness, then every darkness is shining through the face. Not even shining, it's just a void that will suck in every type of light. So requires the believer to use their heart, that this way of marifah is based on the good character. This gift that Allah give to the servant is a gift of love. If that love is granted, means that Allah has planted His greatest gift within the heart of the servant. It's their duty to nourish that love, protect that love. That faith is love, like a little candle, very weak and very innocent. It's to nourish it with muhabbat, nourish it with love, nourish it with good character. It's just all common sense. Bad character could never build love. Without love, no faith. People don't understand, thinking faith is something different. No, faith is muhabbat. Whomever God has granted love, Divinely love within their heart, compassion for Allah's creation, compassion for everything around, even nature. Allah made them to even be passionate in their entire wujood, means Allah granted them wadud, granted them iman. If they have iman, they have Allah's rida and satisfaction upon them. So the way then is based on the heart. We gave many examples. If everybody going to recite for you Holy Qur'an, the purity of Holy Qur'an, so something so beautifically pure as Holy Qur'an, holy hadith of Sayyidina Muhammad, it's the vessel in which it comes to you is the most important. If that Qur'an comes to you through the lips of someone sick, through the character of someone sick, through the teachings of someone sick, you become contaminated. The vessel in which you drink is as important as what you're drinking, because you can kill many people. You show them a nice drink but your glass is poisonous, and that's what shaitan wants. So very simple, you don't need big Arabic terms. Shaitan's job is to make glasses to be poisoned and dispense knowledge through a poisonous glass. So people run for the external, that which looks and sounds appealing to their eyes. Oh, the qiraat is perfect, this is perfect, the outfit is perfect, the beard is exactly cut a specific way, the mustache cut like this, the hair is trimmed like this, but maybe the character is not. And the character, if it has anger and ghadab and yelling and token disrespect. I saw somebody talking about the Sahabi Kiram, honoured companions of stars of reality, and giving by first name, Allah, then name this one, then name this one, then name this, like a street fight. Allah showing if from their mouth is bad, the heart is far worse. Allah doesn't look to the surah, Allah doesn't look to the shaykh and to the external, but Allah look to the heart of that servant. The nazar of Allah falls upon the heart. If that heart is devoid of muhabbat, means it didn't gain a single action in which Allah planted a love within it. He wasn't kind to his family or to his children, wasn't kind to a creature or anything, that you couldn't get a drop of Allah's love. Then how you would love or have the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. We've been places, they claim to love Prophet and they give horrible examples. Your body shivering, how you could say things like this. So it means everyone has an inner litmus test. This is all common sense. Shaykh Nazim's karama and miracle was to give amazing realities that a 5-year-old could understand if you sat with him. Not complicated Arabic that nobody understand except another complicated Arab, but a 5-year-old. We have 5 and 6 and 7-year-olds, they take notes and they understand at home. Shaykh talking about good manners, that's it. Mom, don't yell. Shaykh said, have good manners. You're like, oh yeah, he did, okay. Right. It's a very complicated reality. They look to the heart of people, and that's our whole life striving. That, Ya Rabbi, let me love Sayyidina Muhammad more than I love myself. Let the light of Prophet to guide my heart, to purify my eyes and to sweeten my tongue. If you've ever sat out when you're sad and then Allah send birds around. You go to a park if you're ever sad and depressed and listen, and Allah you can begin to hear all these birds that are singing and praising Allah, singing with all their hearts, singing with their ishq and their muhabbat. And Allah said, this like you, that when you're making your salawats and making and showing and teaching people the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, all our ruhani become like a bird. Allah make our reality like angels, and these angels with perfect and beatific praisings, and they are sent into the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad and they begin to praise and sing. And every praising is a dress and a blessing being sent upon Sayyidina Muhammad as if like angels entering into the holy heart, into the holy light of Sayyidina Muhammad. Everything about this way is of a beatific character. When you kiss your thumbs on the name in the azan of Sayyidina Muhammad min qurrat al-ayn, Ya Rabbi, that you're asking that, Ya Rabbi, from the light that you have given to me, beautify my light with the Muhammadan light upon my eyes. Let this reality of Rahman and Rahim open. Let the beatific lights of Sayyidina Muhammad dress me and bless me. Let me to see the beauty of what Allah has created.
With your generous support, we have helped many of the needy around the world. You can make a difference right now by helping us support those who need it the most. Give now at nurmuhammad.com/donate. As heavenly beings, we are on an eternal pursuit of angelic power. This book invites the seeker to attune to the guides of heavenly knowledge and discover the essential techniques we need to acquire to increase our positive energy within. In Pursuit of Angelic Power, available now on Amazon.com.
So this is our test in life. Allah asks, do you have eyes to see? Why Allah asking to eyes to see? He knows He created us with eyes. And do they have ears to hear? Our life was about when we're watching and taking our knowledges from these stations and these channels. Allah's asking, don't you have ears to hear? That one yelling and screaming and talking in a bad way, turn away from it. For whatever's coming is a poison to your ears, a poison to your heart. And then with your eyes, Allah's asking, don't you have eyes to see? That the dirtiness of what that person sees reflects out and makes your whole spiritual vision to be dirtied. It's not the clothes that makes the man, but what Allah has put into their heart. This path is based on the reality of the heart. And Prophet described the danger of the youth, the arrogant youth who is filled with such an arrogance that at a young age they become mufti. At 22, 25, even 30 they're mufti. And their ulum and their knowledge was based on arrogance. The pride of shaitan was the teacher. We said the characteristic of the teacher influences the student. If the teacher is angry, the teacher is bad, the teacher's characters are bad, the teacher's understandings are incorrect, it affects the student. And that's why the angels were affected by shaitan. Angels who are mazloom and created in perfection, they questioned Allah. This the Khalifa who's going to make bloodshed? And how dare any angel or insan or anything to question Allah. And said, I made Adam my Khalifa, and then an angel to come and say, why? He's going to create bloodshed, as if he knows more than Allah. And that was the danger. And that's why Allah brought immediately shaitan down because he was contaminating the angels and the knowledge of the angels. If the angels are in danger, imagine insan on this earth. If the angels were impressed by the form and the knowledge, the qira'at, but they didn't look and spend the time to look into the heart and say, look like that one has a lot of hasad, a lot of anger, a lot of bad character and is affecting. So means in our life is a continuous way of looking at myself, looking to my heart, having the best of character, having the love of Sayyidina Muhammad and developing a taqwa and leave Allah to teach. That if you have a consciousness of Allah will be the teacher. Allah will order the knowledges to come into the heart, will order the angels to begin to descend and enter into the heart of that servant. Every sifat of Allah Ar-Rahman, immediately an angel from sifat Ar-Rahman will appear and go into your soul and dress you from that attribute and continuously dress you from that attribute. Allah's bounty is something not imaginable. But how to deal with the people of dunya when they're so petty and so close-minded. They don't think that all of these Daesh and all of these crazy people on earth, they were reciting and they were burning people. They were fluent in Arabic and they were killing and drowning and burning people because they had not a drop of light within the heart. We pray that Allah keep us amongst those whom have muhabbat and love, and that we ask Allah, Ya Rabbi, don't let my eyes and ears to deceive me. That let me to always be with those whom have immense ishq for Prophet and that they're trying to nourish and nurture that love and they keep consistent on the teaching of that love, and to be dressed by that reality and blessed by that reality, Ya Rabbi. And that you teach me from these oceans of muhabbat and love, that you bring me into the presence and dress me from the lights and the realities of Sayyidina Muhammad. Every student has a little candle in their heart. Every insan was given a little light like a candle. Your life's responsibility was to manage that light, defend and protect that light. Don't think that faith is something you can do anything you want, attack the shaykh however you want, speak however you want, yell and scream however you want, do any type of thing that you want. You're blowing out your candle. Faith is very fragile, and Sayyidina Muhammad described it as like a shirt, it will be worn out. Ask Allah in every prayer to renew your faith so that this candle becomes lit. When I'm receiving their fires is building this light, building this light, building this light until the point you will become lit. When you are lit means an energy hits you and you went from candle into the beginning formation of a star. And the first level of sainthood and the formation of sainthood is a najm, in which you are becoming a sun. You are been granted a divine light that is eternal. Your heart is now lit. Then through all their training they're going to develop that light to become stronger and stronger, stronger and stronger, until it begins to make salawats and becomes super powerful. As a result, that sun it feeds off of difficulties. It takes the waste in the galaxy, brings it in to its atmosphere and gravitational pull, and as a result it uses that garbage as a fuel. And what happens when the sun is burning a fuel? It produces a diya, it produces immense lights that are coming out. And Sayyidina Muhammad described, "My Sahabi, they are like stars, najm, on a dark night." So anyone should understand the reality of a star formation. But until you achieve that, your faith is very frail. Don't live life trying to blow it out. And these awliyaullah come into our life to teach us how to nourish it, protect it, and begin to try to spark it, so that to take it from a temporary to an eternal reality. And Mawlana Shaykh would describe the word daim is so beautiful. Daim, that which is eternally, because there's lit, that you achieved your eternal light and eternal reality. Follow us on Facebook, it's the main medium in which we post articles, the main page that we have, and that nurmuhammad.com is the main website that these articles and videos and everything's posted, in thousands of articles, over 1,000 videos, that these knowledges we have been teaching for 20 years. We pray that Allah dress us, bless us and protect us. Bi hurmati Muhammadan Mustafa wa bi siri Surat al-Fatiha.
Are you ever searching for what zikr to recite for a particular need? We bring to you the Muhammadan Way app, an all-encompassing Islamic guide, where you can find special du'as and prayers, as well as comprehensive Islamic teachings. Download this powerful app now on iOS and Android. Rising Sun of the West is an essential spiritual guidebook filled with invaluable knowledge of the soul and the Divine's most powerful guiding light, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. The author guides the student through a comprehensive program of spiritual development and hidden realities of the soul. Available worldwide at Amazon.com. Click the link now to subscribe.